So it's day three on this engine removal and reinstall project. And just to let you know, day two, we spent a big part removing the exhaust flanges. And there's no surprise there. Those things get hot and they get bound up and difficult to remove. So let me show you basically what we did do. And let me switch to camera. Okay, so first thing we removed the AC compressor and the bracket, removed the starter behind there. We removed, let's see, what else? Removed obviously all the hoses for the AC compressor, and then the big part, basically a big bulk of yesterday or day two was spent breaking those flanges free. Now, I will tell you, being able to access them from the wheel well has helped a lot. And I will a couple things I'll point out. On the driver's side or on the passenger side, the O2 sensor here basically blocks access to one of the bolts. So one thing we did was remove the O2 sensor. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Lots of liquid wrench on there before and leading up to it, and then finally, it's a 15 millimeter bolt that holds those together, at least stock. And I will point out that they stripped off the bolts, stripped off real easy. But then once we used what was that called, Terry?
Nut extractor.
A nut extractor, yeah. We put a nut extractor on there, and then that allowed those to turn much easier. In fact, that's how we got, I think, 5 of the 6 off. And then one of them, I had to use a Dremel to cut the bolt off. But a lot of it was accessed from under the wheel wells. Some of it was accessed from underneath. But either way, we got it done, and that was a big part. That was a big part of day two. Now on to day three, where we'll remove some more of the harness wiring, and then I think we're going to start. We remove the torque converter bolts, and then we remove the transmission, and who knows? Maybe we'll pull the engine by the end of today. We'll see. All right, be sure to join us. Stick around. There's a water temperature sensor here. There's a ground. These are all wire harness connections I'm just removing. And let's see here. There's a knock sensor back in here. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that. Knock sensors out. So the driver's side things are removed. Let's see, which I'm a little bit of a step ahead. Detach front crossover harness done. Disconnect knock sensor and ground cable from the driver's side, did that. The next step is drain oil, but we could do that after we remove the engine.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put a dash there. Now it says remove the 3 torque converter bolts. So man, we get right into it, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see here. So I'm trying to figure out what might be the easiest way to do that.
There is an inspection thing on the bottom of the bell housing there to go up, I think, in there to do that. There's a little round plug.
Oh, a plug?
In the bottom of your bell housing. I think you could take out, or you go through the starter.
Go through the starter, yeah. But I'm wondering, if we go through the starter, it'd almost be better to remove the, hell, it might be easy to remove the exhaust manifold, to get more access to that.
Yeah. But
or do you think it'd be better to try from underneath?
I try from underneath.
All right, let's see.
You take a look.
Let's see what we got. see, I don't see how that bolt could be accessed because the bolt goes in from the front. And
Yeah.
and this, I can't get to the front
Really?
through this hole.
One here.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Here's the flex plate. So the flex plate would need to be like back here
Right.
in order for me to access it.
Okay, so is that the only way? Is through the starter?
That's what I'm thinking. But that's the edge of the. Let me see what the. I might have to reference the video.
Yeah.
Because other than that.
Yeah, because you're not going to get them through that hole.
Yeah, but I'm like, I couldn't remember exactly how that got attached. So the thing here is for watching on video to access the torque bolts, you have to remove this cover here that goes over. So so that looks to be a 10 millimeter. I'm glad I didn't put it on the new engine right away, because I would have been having to take it out. There it is, right there.
Watch your fingers, okay? I'm going to rotate just a hair.
Okay.
Right there?
Yeah, that should work.
Okay. So what do you think you need? Here's a 15.
Let's see.
Here's a 15. You can try that.
It feels like it's gonna fit, but I'm just doing it by hand.
You want me to do it?
We might need a smaller, like a non deep well.
Okay. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Here's a 15.
Okay.
Try that.
Wish I could get up under.
You may as well.
Let me see if I can go under.
Yeah, I wonder if you.
What if I could get that from up top?
What do you mean?
Is it to turn it from up top? Is it accessible from up top? All right, so here is bottom right. I would just lay them out on a pattern somewhere.
Yeah. Would be nice if I had. Okay, here we go. How many are there, do you think?
I'll tell you what, I'll play the video, and the video shows exactly how many.
Okay. So let me look at the other motor. 1, 2. One. 2. 3.
I want to say there's like 7 of them.
6. Yeah, 7. Okay. Give me the first one when you got it.
Okay, this is bottom passenger, bottom right.
Okay.
Damn, these bolts came out super easy. All right, this is bottom left.
Bottom, clear on the other side?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's only 2 on the bottom. All right, I'm gonna slide out just to get my bearings here.
Okay.
Camera. Okay, so off camera, what we did was we removed the lower 2 bell housing bolts. There appears to be 7 of them. 2 on the bottom, 2 on each side, and 1 on the top. And it occurred to us that if we remove the exhaust manifold, which we did because remember we removed the wheel well liners. I'll tell you what, removing the wheel well liners made a huge difference.
Yep.
So with removing the wheel well liners, we removed the exhaust manifold, and there's these 2 bolts here that are accessible. And we will probably try to do the same thing on the other side. And then once we get these 2 off, theoretically there should only be 1 more on the top, which we can maybe get to from top side, and then we won't have to screw with lowering the transmission at all. So that's the hopes in this case. All right, so let me put this on my forehead and see if we can demonstrate this as we're going along. All right, so these are 13 millimeter. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, shit. Which I've got right here. All right. Now, trying to think of the easiest way to get to this. I'm almost thinking just trying to with a wrench.
Okay. Ratchet wrench?
Yeah. Okay. All right, so the bolt's coming out this way, so I need to go that way.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, look at that. Jeez, Pete. Terry, I'm a little nervous about how loose these are.
Yeah.
Is this really all it was? Is this all the torque that was holding my transmission to the engine?
Yeah,
Hell, no wonder I had a rear main seal leak.
that and those dowel rods. those big dowel pins, I mean.
Yeah. All right. There, I could probably just use a 13. Socket here. Wish I could get more travel on these, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right, she's out.
Look it up. Now the one below it looks to be inside those AC lines, huh?
Yeah. So I'm thinking a different approach might have to be
Probably have to
applied.
get under with
There's not a whole lot of
room.
There's definitely not a whole lot of room. I don't know why they used that kind when there was nothing else holding it.
Yeah, taking those willows out is certainly a good idea.
Did you have like a super long 3/8 extension?
Yeah.
Because that might get it in one fell swoop.
Like how long?
The longest one you got?
Here.
Oh, yeah, that'll do the trick. All right, let me over. I feel like I'm like a diver going under. All right. Where are we at here? I suspect that one in the back was broke too on the other side.
Yep.
Well, no, this one came off too.
What's nice is we get the luxury of time on this thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We don't have to get it ready for you to go to work on Monday.
I know. I know. Honestly, if that was anything like the case, I wouldn't even. This would not have been a project. Yeah. Think there's room to clear?
I don't know.
Here, let's try taking it out the bottom.
Okay. Okay.
You don't tell me this won't go on the edge. Come on. What? How's that even possible?
Yeah.
So these are gonna be 13s.
Yep.
these weren't even held on. There was absolutely no torque on these whatsoever. Everything's leaking. It's another everything's leaking. Oil leaks. Great job. Oh yeah.
That's the only problem with being across the school like that.
Yeah. All right. The good and only, one and only, active fuel management. The one and the only.
That was, yeah.
That's what controls active fuel management right there. The biggest, stupidest flaw that GM ever came up with. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and run this right out.
Yeah, if it weren't for the EPA, they probably would.
All right, so what do you think there's this cover here that may present a challenge to getting out
Let me see
that last bolt. And I'll show you where
Well, my guess is that thing, because
well,
that's the bolt right there, so it can't be too far below that back. I wonder if that's holding it back there.
well, it's like one of these deals where there's two bolts on one, you know what I mean? There's a bolt that holds this cover,
Okay.
and then the bolt behind that is the actual transmission,
Okay.
you know. So
It holds those vent lines up, doesn't it?
yeah, so let's see here. Let me get this all out of the way here. Let's see here. I dearly would love to know what the hell these go to, because
What are they?
I don't know.
A couple wires?
Just they look like some kind of vents.
Those are vents for probably for the transmission.
Huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those are probably your transmission vents. My guess is one of them is.
Yeah. All right. So I'm guessing that's probably a 13.
Oh, you think
It's pretty small, yeah. I should be able to get it with something.
Or you think a ratchet wrench? Can you get in there?
Honestly, I think I could probably either do it with a ratchet wrench, or, as much as I can't stand it, my little gizmo gadget here. And I'll try this 13 here if all else fails. That's not very deep. Let me just try a ratchet wrench. It might be a 10. Next one goes back to the dark side, yeah. I knew I was going to drop that. It wasn't if, it was when. Okay. All right. I don't know. What do you think? Is that it? Is that the last? If that's the last tranny bolt, man, we just got off scot-free.
Yeah, I think it is. I don't know where else. I mean, where else would it bolt on the back of the bell housing? You know what I mean? You can feel for that one over there and see if that one's there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because,
Well, it should be easy to feel for.
1, 2, 3.
Funny thing is I think there is one there.
You think there is one there?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah, there is.
Let me get a screwdriver and break free that that wire harness there, because that's gonna need to come off. God only knows where the hell that bolts up to, but we'll find that out. We'll figure that out later. Okay. All right, where's it at?
Right there.
Right here?
Yep.
Oh shit, that's still not hard to get to.
You got, looks like you actually have two. You got a nut, and then you've got the main bolt there. That's what it looks like.
So there's a nut on, there's two?
I think so.
So there's probably a 13 and then a 15.
Yep.
All right. Where's it at? Is that it right there?
Yep. That's it.
So what's left?
15 millimeter in the back.
This is a hell of a lot easier removing the transmission bolts from up top and from under the wheel wells. Trust me. No lowering the transmission this way. Had to add a little commentary. All right. Where did I put it?
Is that it over there in your battery tray?
And I was pointing right at it too.
You can probably stand up on your stool and get in there if you want. Can you reach it from there?
Yeah, oh yeah. Let me give it a little. Let me give it a little encouragement tap. That's my breaker bar right there. I said that's my breaker bar.
There you go.
This is the 8th and final transmission bolt. All right, what do you think?
Well, let's try to slide it in there.
What you seem like you're hesitant.
Well, no, we'll just have to go. We got about another foot we could go in.
All right, well, let me take it up. Let me take
And
it
then
up.
we got the jack stands in our way.
Just tell me when to stop.
Okay, keep going.
Let's extend it. quarter ton ought to get us where we need to go.
Just drop it down a little bit. See if you can drop it down.
Wait, you know what? Let me just go to the quarter ton. All right.
Okay, do you need one or both of these on there?
I'd say just one.
Okay.
You think we ought to pull back to try to disconnect from the transmission? While it's not terribly, while things are kind of lined up.
Yeah, we just gotta keep an eye on our block under the transmission.
She's a hesitating.
Yeah. Shake it side to side.
Crank it up a little bit more.
No, shake it side to side. Okay. Let her down just a hit. You got those dowel pins that we have to.
Yeah, that's what's breaking the break. Oops.
So I'm gonna try to see if I got enough.
Is there a gap? You see a gap in there?
Yeah. There's a little gap.
Oh, look at that.
Okay.
Sweet heavens.
Okay, hang on a second. Let me check our transmission. I'm not sure I like how this is sitting, but
Do you want to get the regular jack and use the regular jack for transmission support?
I'm not sure that's going to help us much. I mean, we could, but we'll have to put it in from the side. I don't think we could get it around. I'd have to put it in from the back, wouldn't I? So let me go to the other side.
Okay.
Probably going to need one of your screwdrivers first.
Here, I'll get you the heavy.
Yeah. I'm just trying to be real gentle with it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Remember, this transmission has 240,000 miles on
Yeah.
it too, so you know it's it won't be far behind this engine. So don't you don't have to worry about babying it.
Yeah, I just want to open this up enough to where I could get this in it to free up the motor. Okay, I think you're... Okay, go ahead and see if you can get the motor.
All right. Let me lift it up a little bit.
Okay, let me go to the other side, okay?
Okay.
Okay, this side's come back in, so let me just work on it. Okay, try to slide it, bring it back towards you a little bit. Okay, you're on the motor mounts.
Oh, there's more water leaking. Shit.
Okay, well. Yeah, we tilted it forward, didn't we? Oh! Okay, you ready?
All right. All right, lesson learned for viewers. There's gonna be more water leaking. Hang on. All right, what do you think? Ready to rip this baby out? Let me make sure we're recording. I don't want to miss a minute of this.
Okay, we're still down on the motor mounts. Okay. Need you up about another inch or so. Okay, now come George, start pulling it out of here. Oh.
Hang on, there's a... I need to disconnect this. We'll probably find one or two connectors somewhere along the way that we didn't get out.
We got it nose down, so probably should be nose up. So we'll just have to remember that when we go to
Put it on this one.
put it on. Yeah,
Well, a lot of people have those balancer things
Yeah.
that you crank around.
yeah.
Probably would be helpful.
Okay. Okay.
Jack it up. All right, we're impinging on the heater hoses there.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to pull it out a little bit.
Okay.
What am I stuck on?
I feel like we this.
Well, hang on. I see something already we're stuck on. Stand by.
Okay.
There's let me get a light here. Yep. That bracket there is going to need to be removed. On there. Let me see what the deal is with that.
And then this wiring loom here is. Oh, put all this back over here.
All right, I think these are popped out of there, out of that holder. As far as I can tell. Well, there might be one.
Oh, here's one thing we're calling.
Okay, there we go.
Well, that made a change.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
What do you think?
See if you can bring it up just a bit. Okay, now let's go forward with it.
Toward me?
Yep, towards you. Okay, let's check it again.
I'm gonna need to
Got
go
a
up.
ground wire on the back of the block over here. See that?
Yep.
And then we're gonna have to. Okay. Okay.
All right. Shit. All right, hang on here. Just get a ratcheting wrench. Hell, I might just remove it from here. Call it a day. What else is tying it up?
Okay, pull it back a little bit. Start taking it out. Okay, let's bring it up. Let's see if we can bring it up at all. Okay, let's start bringing it out a little bit. I think we're basically done with it, but we just gotta make sure the oil can. Okay. Okay, hang on. Let me take this out of here. Okay. Okay.
We're free and clear.
Free and clear, sir.
Woo! Ah.
All right, now you're just on the tarp. You're caught on the right wheel of your tarp.
All right, hang on.
Okay. Now that cord. Okay.
Hey! Looky here.
Okay, so I'm gonna lean this thing forward.
We have got an engine.
So I guess we want to take those stands off that one.
Yep. And I'll put the stands right on this one. We could set it on the ground.
Yeah.
Whew. All right.